Hey, Jeremy here. I am the founder of LATT SEO and I work with e-commerce brands to help them generate more traffic from organic search or SEO. And what I'm doing in this video is auditing BBK performance to look at and see if there's any opportunities for them to rank better and generate more traffic and likely sales from their organic site or organic results on their site. And first thing to look at is this tool here called Ahrefs. And what I like to do is look quickly at DR or domain rating to get an idea as to how strong their domain is. And this will make sense as we start to look at some competitive sites as well. So DR is on a 0 to 100 scale and essentially lets us know, again, how competitive or how authoritative their site is, and also how difficult a keyword or phrase is likely to be to rank for based on the site's ranking for it. So that being said, let's look at some keyword data for them and see if there are any opportunities that they have to rank better. So this chart here shows all keywords and phrases their site is ranking for. You can see 8,112 keywords, and I have this sorted by search volume per month. Now, some of these may make sense as opportunities to work to improve, and others probably not. Something like Mustang 5.0, probably not an opportunity to focus on ranking better for, even though it looks like they have a throttle position sensor for this model. But if we look here at, again, muscle car, doesn't make much sense, MAP sensor. But if we get down to catback exhaust, the opportunity here is there's probably a big opportunity here. And the reason for this would be twofold. One, there's a decent amount of search volume. 6,200 people search catback exhaust every month. And two, the average order size for this is between $500 and $1,000 for a single purchase. So if we look here at the competitors who's ranking for this, we can start to dig into and understand what can and should be done to help BBK rank better. So if we look here, BBK is down here at number 25 for this key phrase, and DR33, remember. Now we have Magnaflow 69, Jeg 71, Magnaflow again 69, Borla 63, Reddit 95, Amazon 96, and then Magnaflow again 69. So this key phrase in and of itself, based on that data point alone, is going to be difficult for BBK to compete for. However, it's not unheard of and definitely not something that can't be done if everything else and other metrics are in place and set up correctly and optimized properly for them. So other thing to look at then would be the actual key phrase itself. So the key phrase catback exhaust, 6,100 people search this each month, and it looks like for BBK performance, they're optimized for catback exhaust kits. And if we look here quickly, you can see Magnaflow is optimized for catback exhaust systems. Same thing with here, with JEGs, catback exhaust systems. Now, that is interesting in and of itself because that's a different key phrase than catback exhaust kits. So if we look at those key phrases themselves, we can also then see if it would make sense to, instead of optimizing for kits, to optimize for systems. And this chart here shows those keywords I typed in here. And we have catback exhaust 6,100, that's the broad key phrase. And then we have it without a space. There's more search volume there, of course. And then we have catback exhaust system, 1,500 people search that. Catback exhaust kit or kits, looks like 0 to 10 people per month. So we're looking at a massive opportunity here to, instead of optimizing for kits, to optimize for system, unless that's a big product differentiation there. And in my experience and from my research, a kit and a system would mean or should be the same thing from this perspective. So the other thing to look at then would be the page itself. So if we look at BBK's page, we have catback exhaust kits at the top here, which is very likely an H1, which is fine. That's what the title should be. Yep, H1. And then no additional content explaining the catback exhaust kits they have here, aside from the product listings. So that would be an opportunity to build additional content to make it easier for Google to understand what these are, how they work, why you would want this kit, and so on. And as a car person, people who are looking for a specific kit for an 86 to 04 Mustang, they understand a little bit about what they're looking for in general. But having additional content to explain the kits and why a kit would be better than just buying a muffler, for example, or something, is something that, again, would make it easier for them to rank for these keywords. And part of that would be drilling into some of these key phrases themselves to see, are there other opportunities to rank for? And this is how you can start to build the content for this page. And if you look here at all keywords containing catback exhaust, 2,649 different keywords, total search volume per month is 31,000. Now, some of these are questions. What is a catback exhaust? And this would be a good opportunity for an article. But then we have Borla, so competing brand, Borla, Corsa, again, a lot of competing brands in here as well. But if we look at just catback exhaust system, or catback, terms that contain the word system, we have 368 keywords, total search volume 4,100 per month. And again, getting an idea here as to what should be done and what could be done from a content perspective. But again, a lot of these are competing type brands. But still, key phrase, the broad phrase for catback exhaust system gets way more search volume than catback exhaust kits. So that would make sense to optimize this instead to optimize it for system or systems instead of kit or kits. And that is basically a quick high-level audit for this single page for a collection for BBK performance. And the other thing to think about here is if it was, let's say, kits and systems are two different things. Let's say the system includes more sensors or something like that, and a kit is just the hardware and doesn't include any sensors. Then it would make sense to break these up, but also to have a separate page or a separate collection in this case that is optimized for systems. So you can optimize and have products that are in multiple collections and still work to generate additional traffic from that perspective. So hopefully this was helpful, gave you some ideas and insight as to what's going on and how to do an audit from an SEO perspective. And hopefully, whether you're associated with BBK performance or not, you got some value from this video and got some insight as to, like I said, what could be done from an optimization perspective. And that's it. Hope to see you in the next one.